Good morning, loved and lovable people. You're loved and lovable. I'm Dr. Flo, your professional clarity coach and performance coach. And I'm here this morning taking questions as we gain clarity about life and flow in love. If you're loved and lovable and you know it, clap your hands this morning. If you're loved and lovable and you know it, clap your hands this morning. I'm also going to share this out to some of the larger network. Poppy Water is lovingly doing laundry for us. Good morning, Beyond the Guru Coaching. Good morning, Tara Olo Studio. I'm sharing this out to a few more places in our ecosystem of love. No one is alone. No one is an island. No one is by themselves on the planet today. And so I'm just going to ask my network, and we have about, a few dozen people that circulate. It is me a solid and share this out to the WhatsApp network. That would be very, very helpful in nature. I don't know why we're struggling this morning. Everything's this morning for whatever reason. All right, that's better. Thank you for sharing the live. Yes. So I'm Dr. Flo, a clarity and empowerment coach based on the East Coast of the United States. If you got any questions this morning for me beyond me telling you that you're loved and lovable, that you've always been loved and lovable, and that you're always going to be loved and lovable, then let me know. Thank you to Mr. Francis. Thank you to the Casual Coach. Thank you to Tara Olo Studio and all of our other practitioners of love within Love and Action Network for being here this morning. I'm so grateful for your presence. We're going to move over after this session in about 10 minutes or so into our morning activation. Morning activation is a space where me and my fellow dreamers and seekers, as part of the Morning Boost Core, we actually tactically activate each other and overcome our hurdles together in a private session. And so we bring our problems of our lives, our problems of our businesses, our problems of our flow one-to-one in a Facebook group. But for now, we're out here just boosting all the people and bringing more power, more love, and more sound mind to the masses. So feel free to let us know where you're watching from this morning. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We'll be here for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll move over into our private sessions with our core group. Yesterday was Root Chakra Day, where we were grounding ourselves. We were tapping into our instinctual wellness. We were focusing on aligning our body to feel secure inside ourselves. Remember, when you're out of alignment with your root system, the powerful I am, you turn into a worrywart. You can't trust God, or you can't trust your process. And so we're rising now out of our root chakra into day 2. And day 2 is all about the sacral chakra. It's Sacral Mondays. Your sacral chakra is located in your lower abdomen, right under the belly button. This is the place where we have the ability to accept change. It's part of our creative and sexual center, and also taps us into our emotional wellness. So if you're looking for more emotional wellness this morning, if you're looking to really be grounded inside yourself, not necessarily using things outside of yourself or outside of your power, not using any spiritual beings or anything extra, just coming home to yourself and centering yourself in the power of I feel. I feel powerful. I feel strong. I feel happy. I feel in love. I feel on fire for my dreams. I feel that success is coming towards me. I feel like a success. I feel loved and lovable. How would your life change today if you truly felt loved and lovable? If you could look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I love you. I really, really love you, and I'm going to receive love today as much as give love today. Very, very important that I feel energy. So as you're moving through Sacral Monday and as you're moving through your first day of the work week, I ask that you tap into your affirmation of I feel. I feel powerful. I feel rich. I feel abundant. I tell my feelings how to feel. I tell my feelings how to feel. I'm not walking through life being pushed and pulled by all of my emotional states. I'm not allowing the opening and closing of this random door in the background to agitate me. I feel in control of my emotions. I feel at power within myself. I feel that it's all going to work out for my highest good. I feel. And remember, the sacral chakra, once again, taps you into your creative and sexual energy. It allows you to flow with an ability to accept change in your life, and also will tap you into your emotional wellness. Remember, the reason why we gather every day to activate and to receive our daily boost is to really go deeper into our emotional wellness so we can do the work we need to make our dreams come true. And I'm using that language very intentionally this morning. No one's going to come and hand your dream to you. No one's going to come and hand your purpose and your passion to you. No one's going to show up and do your job for you. Okay? The work belongs to you. The work belongs to me. And how you feel in your emotional wellness will either make or break your day. So you get up in the morning, you get out of bed, you stump your toe at the foot of the bed. Do you say to yourself, oh man, ouch, this day is going to be awful, I can already tell it? Or do you stomp your toe and say, wow, I feel the sensation of my hurt toe, but I also feel that my day is going to get better for me? How are you charging your day emotionally? What are you manifesting by power of your feelings? A lot of people in life are being dragged around by their feelings. They feel some type of way about what their mama did to them, what their daddy did to them, their school classmates, what their lovers have done to them. All they talk about is some story of the past. Show me a person who's stuck in their lives and cannot move forward, and I'll show you a person who feels a lot about their past. This is everywhere, myself included. The more I focus on my feelings about the past and the way I felt when something happened in the past, the greater the probability that I'm not moving forward as much as I want to. Watch these people who are always telling you about what their mama said and their daddy said and what they did in college. You ain't in college no more. You're in the present moment. How do you feel about your life right now? And I feel positively and negatively about what I'm going through right now, but I'm choosing to activate and to boost and give rhythm and rise to the goodness inside of me. I feel like great things are happening, and I can wear the color orange. For those of you out there who are wondering about how to raise your feelings, wear orange. It's a color of joy, energy, and success. All right. For those of you who are following us through the 365 days of Kwanzaa, Kuji Kalia, self-determination. Self-determination. The discipline to say, I love myself, so I'm going to move forward. Powerful quote of last week was, discipline is self-love in motion. Do you love yourself enough to put your dreams into motion? Do you love yourself to do what you say you're going to do? Do you love yourself, Dr. Flo, to become housing stable with or without the people around you? Do you love yourself, Dr. Flo, to reach for your dreams and to build your show with or without the people around you? Remember, trying to include everybody into your dream will sometimes slow you down because people will just stare at the situation and go, well, I don't know how we're going to get housing stable, Dr. Flo. I have self-determination. I'm going to go and get the things that life has out there for me. I'm not going to sit around waiting for people to come up with brilliant ideas. We haven't come up with a brilliant idea yet that's actually worked. So we have to continue to work the plan and to generate new outcomes and new ideas, starting today, just for today. Dr. Flo's not coming in here telling you something random that's going on. This morning, the heating and the lights and the housing is not provided by Dr. Flo. So Dr. Flo has to become self-determined and not wait for other people to come and bail him out. All right? Sure, you're going to have community. Good morning, everybody. I see the hellos. I see you. If you don't feel seen, I see you. The question is, do you see you? Are you self-determined enough to see you and to see your dreams? Hello. The mic is on. Your life matters. How you show up matters. For those of you who are crystal children who want to charge crystals, carnelian, moonstone, orange calcite, and sunstone will help you charge your energy today. And also, if you're looking for a body part to send your loved and lovable energy to, I would recommend the lower abdomen and under the belly button. I feel powerful. I feel creative. I feel loved and lovable. When you are imbalanced in your sacral chakra, when you are out of alignment with your sacral energy, you will kill your own joy. You will not be able to receive or handle sexual encounters. Pleasure, emotions, and expressing your needs will be very, very overwhelming to you when you are imbalanced in your sacral chakra. You won't be able to actually say, I need stable housing. I need consistent resource. I need a care infrastructure that honors me, not just in words, folks, but actually in action. Anybody can cuddle you, okay? And cuddles are important, but also how are we moving forward to our dreams? How are we actually becoming housing stable and secure? How are we paying the bills? What's the plan, Stan, for manifesting money today? Where is the money today? And these things don't go away, folks, just because we decide to not focus on them. Poppy Water is very famous for being like, oh, is that what you're praying over yourself today? No, I'm not praying over myself that I'm nervous about being housing stable. I'm actually nervous about being housing stable. What are we going to do today? How do you feel about taking corrective action towards the manifestation of the dream, individually and collectively? I'd be less than a strong leader and a powerful leader if I didn't tell you what I was going through as well. All right? Okay, he loves to interject into my lives even though he knows I hate it because he likes to feel heard even though he could do his own lives. So what did you say so you could clarify it? We all have access to lives to speak our truth, but we like to talk over other people's truths while they're doing their lives. So what did you say? So when you're imbalanced in your sacral chakra, you'll kill joy. You won't be able to receive or handle sexual encounter. Your pleasure and your emotions will be blocked to you, and expressing your needs will overwhelm you. I don't have an issue expressing my needs. People sometimes don't like my needs, but I express them well. And when you're aligned with your sacral chakra on this Monday, you will have a healthy sexual connection. You'll be tapped into positive creative energy. You'll be very emotionally expressive, and you will actually have power as it relates to your human connections. Okay? You'll be able to be aligned in your human connection when you're tapped into that creative sexual flow. And your emotional wellness, once again, will be extremely grounded from that place. Moving forward in my program. This week in our morning boost, and thank you so much for being here, everybody, and plugging into the love. This morning and this week, it's week 41 of the year. We are tapping into weathering the storms of life. It is day 2 of the week. And this week's value is all about developing confidence in our ability to weather storms. I've been very, very clear and transparent about the fact that I'm not housing stable. We are not food stable as far as what it would mean to actually be the self-manager of Maslow in this mission, meaning our ability to provide the bottom level of the Maslow hierarchy of needs is not established in my life because of varying things in this mission that I'm doing. Very transparent about this, but part of our work together is the developing of this new level of confidence to weather storms like this. I never want to take it for granted that I can go over to the panel and push a button and make heat come out at my command. This is the work. It's the work right on the table in front of everybody, including myself. How to develop a strong care infrastructure that supports without anxiety, without worry, without an ignorance of what actually is. That's just what I bring this morning. Cannot wait for my coffee. So we're working this week on developing confidence in our ability to weather storms. I was in a small village in China, and for those of you part of the core group, I put the readings over into Messenger for you so you can read along if you'd like. Tara pinned them, I believe. Weather's changing. I was in a small village in China when the rain came pouring down. I opened my backpack, dug around, and fished out exactly what I needed. Fleece jacket, raincoat, weatherproof pants. Go ahead, I thought. Let it storm. One more time. And good morning to all the Creator's righteous children, and good morning to the Boost Core. Poppy Waters doing dishes and laundry and all of this type of thing. So hopefully he'll join us over in the group call. I was in a small village in China when the rain came pouring down. I opened my backpack, dug around, and fished out exactly what I needed. Fleece jacket, raincoat, weatherproof pants. Go ahead, I thought. Let it storm. Whenever a storm hits, it's time to dig into our backpacks of survival skills. I know we thought those days of surviving were done, and we were on our way to being happy, joyous, and free. We are, but every once in a while, a storm comes along. Let's use those skills we learned. Whenever a storm hits, it's time to dig into our backpack of survival skills. I know we thought those days of surviving, Tara, Evangela, Brentley, everyone else in our Morning Boost Core, we thought those days of surviving were done. I thought that after 20 some years of being independent as an adult, I thought I would never be in a place of being housing unstable. I never thought I'd be in a place of looking at the fridge every day being like, oh, we just have food for today. I never thought that any of this was going to happen. I didn't see this storm coming. And in our lives, a lot of us do not see the storms coming. We're blessed if we can see the storm coming. But this present storm and the ways in which I thought I would have my fleece, my jacket, my raincoat, it kind of like, threw me off. And it's still throwing me off. We thought our days of surviving were done, and we were on our way to being happy, joyous, and free. The good news, folks, this morning is that we are on our way to being happy, joyous, and free. We're very much so on our way to being happy in this life. Joy as our revolution, as Tara Praolo says, and free, living free and dying free. Free to speak up. Free to say what we need to say, free to feel confident and be confident in life. Every once in a while a storm comes along, but we are going to use the skills we have learned. What are the lessons that you've learned? What are the understandings that you've come to? What are the agreements you made in yourself about being a survivor? Have you made any agreements within yourself about survival, being steadfast and strong even in the face of a storm? This message is not for everybody. Remember, 98% of people will die with their dreams inside their chest. 98% of people will die with regret. I wish I had started that coaching practice. I wish I had launched my vocal studio. I wish I had done the puppet show. I wish I had gone on tour with Dr. Flo. A lot of people are going to leave this life wishing they had done the things that they were very capable of doing. But they just stood around and said, well, Lord, I hope the lights stay on. I hope the heat comes on. I'm tired in my life of seeing cars pull up to the front of the house and wondering if they're coming to evict me. I'm tired of feeling the water pressure move in the house and wondering if they've turned off the water. I'm tired of wondering if the lights are going to be on for another day or two. Aren't you tired of living the life you live? Or have things not gotten tough enough for you to make a change? Things have gotten tough enough for Dr. Flo to make a change. I'm tired of living the way that I've been living. I'm tired of standing around with my thumb in my butt, wondering when the next opportunities are going to come. And according to my calendar today, people can discover things that ain't even theirs and have a day about it. It's today not Columbus Day. And so if Columbus can sail the ocean blue and discover something that wasn't even his and get credit for it, I'm going to go out in the world and discover mine. I'm going to stand around with my thumb in my butt saying, oh, don't talk about it. Don't pray into it. Don't charge your prayers that way. I am the prayer. My life is the prayer. And I will go get it. I will go get it. I will weather the storm. I will look into my backpack as Melody Beatty did. I got a fleece jacket. I got a raincoat. I got waterproof pants. Go ahead. Let it storm. I'm ready today on this Monday. I'm ready today on this Monday. In about the next 3 minutes or so, I'm going to be ending this live after giving you your daily blessing and speaking our I love myself statement from Louise Hay over ourselves. I also from time to time call us into our childhood selves, which may be healthy or unhealthy for some people, but this is me as a little guy. Before the adulting, before the housing instability, before all the trauma and drama, singing and serving for the world. I show you that because it's important that we remember that we are not yet dead, which means that we have the capacity to live today in complete freedom. In about 3 minutes, we're going to be moving over into our private Facebook groups where we are going to discuss and activate the strategy around how to win this week with incredible focus and love. I want to thank the wonderful Tara Praolo Studio and the Casual Coach Beyond the Guru for being in the space this morning and holding sacred space. Please feel free to drop in the chat here on TikTok how people can get in touch with you and your services and what you're offering to the world this week as a cross-contamination of care experience. Thank you to my beautiful soul mod squad, Tara and Brittley and everyone for keeping the lights on this platform and keeping us safe here as we share with the world. Thank you to everyone who sent cash apps and PayPals and donations. I know that everyone doesn't have an abundance of money, the energy called money, but for those of you who are high-fiving us along the path in whatever ways you can, including keeping the heat on, which I do not take for granted, even though someone is sacrificing for this and it isn't us, and that's going to change. I want to thank everybody for their kindness, and I do not take that kindness for granted, and I do not stand in oblivious energy around it. I know that someone right now is sacrificing actual life that they want to have to make that heat come out of that vent, and I'm not going to pretend like that's not a big deal. I'm not saying that anyone is. I'm just saying that I'm not going to pretend like that is not a big deal, no matter who it's coming from. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give, and the supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take loving care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home. And by the way, folks, it's not the one I'm living in. I'm comfortable here and I'm enjoying this enough. Thank you for the heat, thank you for the lights, thank you for the abundance, and I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing. Did y'all know that I'm at work this morning? Good morning, D. What's up? You're loved and lovable. I love myself, therefore I work at a job right now that I truly enjoy doing right now. One that uses my creative talents and abilities right now, working with and for people right now that I love and that love me right now, and earning a good income right now. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright, joyous, and secure. Drop some emojis in the chat this morning if you know that your future is bright, joyous, and secure. Everybody doesn't know that their future is bright, joyous, and secure. We had 2.4 thousand people in here this morning, all with different energies and vibrations, and so many don't know that their future is bright, joyous, and secure. They're still wondering about the brightness, the joyfulness, and the security of their future. But we affirm this morning that we live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that the future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore, and so it is. thank you for letting me be a little late this morning. I know that I was tardy to the party to all of our core members because Tara planted the seed that showers would be nice, and I feel like the best thing for me to do to feel good about my heart and my energy today was to take a nice shower and to smell really, really yummy as I start my day. I feel like the smelling magic, if you will. Just cleansing my body, having clean armpits, and smelling like a summer's eve is going to make me have a strong, productive day. And I'm so grateful for your love and your energy, and I cannot wait to hear about your tactical brilliance over in our core group. For everyone who's leaving us now, to have a fabulous Monday. And Mondays don't have to be bad, folks. Mondays are a beginning of a fresh new opportunity to make your magic happen. I affirm and confirm within myself that this week is going to be one of the best weeks of my life because I say so. Anybody else in the room? This week is going to be one of the best weeks of my life because I say so. And for those of you who are not going over with us into the Facebook group, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. And may big love hold you today and every day in its big, big, big hands. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, and me. And thank you to all of my team and subscribers and members and core member groups for believing in this loved and lovable mission. If you'd like to learn more about what we do as a community, there's wonderful talks up and meditations by the Casual Coach, Tara Praolo's studio. It's also now featured on our radio programming, and more to come. Lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. Drop a message through the live chat or pick up something nice for your heart today. I cannot wait to see the core in a few minutes, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. You're loved and lovable. Take care.